I'm Elizabeth Harris, and I'll be presenting on when to use a colon versus when to use a semicolon in writing. Throughout my presentation, I've added some funny memes. They help me remember the information a little better, plus they're funny, so hopefully they help you remember it and you get a laugh out of it as well. First, I'm going to begin with how to use a colon in writing. Colon is used typically after a general statement is made and the following information in the same sentence provides examples or proof or details or lists supporting that general statement. The first rule is the definitions, which is exampled above with the colon definition. In the following slide, I will be going over how it introduces an explanation or conclusion, introduces speech, and introduces an item or series of items in writing. Overall, a colon is used to introduce information supporting the first general statement and provides a pause between the general statement and that following information. For the first one, the colon is introducing an explanation or conclusion of the general statement. For example 1, it states, after a long class discussion, we came to a conclusion. Rock is the best genre of music. The conclusion is the rock is the best genre of music, and the underlined area is the general statement that is supporting. The second example states, don't bother coming over anymore. I'm not feeling well enough to hang out. The second part following the colon is the explanation for the general statement that is before the colon. The second use of a colon is introducing speech within a writing. For example, as Henry David Thoreau said, all good things are wild and free. The example provides a general statement that Henry Thoreau stated, and then the speech that all good things are wild and free. The most commonly seen use of a colon within writing is the introduction of an item or series of items in a list. For the first example, it states we had to buy all the ingredients for Thanksgiving dinner on Monday: turkey, stuffing, cranberries, and wine. The list following the general statement and all the things that were bought. For the second example, it introduces a single item and states the role of the colon is simple to introduce. Overall, the semicolon is fairly simple to use when compared to the semicolon that I'll show in the next couple slides. Using the semicolon gets slightly more complicated. Overall, a semicolon is often referred to as a super comma. It provides a break in a sentence that is stronger than a comma but not a complete stop in the sentence. It has the ability to form a bond between two statements that are related to each other or contrast one another within one sentence rather than having them as two separate ideas. Why is a semicolon used? It is used to connect two independent clauses by eliminating the pause without using words like and, but, not, or yet. It makes statements flow a lot better without having such a dramatic pause of a period or connector words like those. The bottom right photo in this slide actually kind of helped me remember this as it explains that a semicolon never lets a sentence stop. It just keeps connecting other sentences together. When used correctly, it can be very effective. A semicolon is most commonly used to link two independent clauses together that were closely related in thought. In this example, you could take out the semicolon and put a period and write it as two separate sentences. But the relationship between the two clauses is made more clear through the use of the semicolon, and it is used to make the reader think about the relationship between the two clauses. The second use of the semicolon is between two independent clauses that are connected by conjunctive adverbs or transitional phrases such as however, in addition, otherwise, or therefore, which is used in this example. Finally, the simplest use of a semicolon is for listing items. When it's listing items, it's a list of items that contain commas, and that's what differentiates it from a colon. Simply put, both of these punctuations look very similar but have very different uses in writing. The colon is used to provide a pause before introducing related information to the general statement, while a semicolon is just a break in a sentence that is stronger than a comma but not as final as a full stop, and is quote-unquote a super comma. Overall, next time you're writing a paper, don't be afraid to use either of these punctuations because they can only better your writing if used correctly. And both of these memes really pertain to the information, so hopefully they'll help you remember them. They've helped me, and thank you for listening.